All right, hey, all you action figure fans, it's me, Justin, the Action Figure Minute. And today we are doing a haul video. It's been 2 to 3 weeks at least since I've done a haul video. This past week, I was out in Reno for work, and I haven't been on the road for work in a very long time, so it was really cool to get out of my local area, my local stomping hunting grounds, to go check out some other stores. And around the Reno area, I think they had like 5 Ross stores. I made a big loop all the way around the city, up north, down south. I went to all the Rosses to see if I could score big during the new RossCon season we have here for 2025. And while I did get some wins, I didn't come up big. But let's go ahead and check out what I got. So first and foremost, yeah, boy! Flavor Flay up in the house. I've got my Super 7 Notorious B.I.G. up there. I'm going to put Flavor Flay up there with him. I think this is just a really cool design. I bet McFarlane didn't even sell any of these at retail. This is probably straight to Ross exclusive. I know it probably did. I'm just guessing the sales were probably very, very small. Flavor Flay price is $4.99. So, very cool, fun, Music Maniacs hip-hop. Flavor Flay. Number 1. All right, second grab I purchased was K2SO from Star Wars. K2SO, I am absolutely not collecting Black Series. I'm not going to do it. I already have a million 3 3/4, 4-inch modern Hasbro Star Wars. I'm not doing Black Series. However, K2SO, I really like the figure. I like the design. $6 at RossCon. I'm going to mix him in on my Cosmic Legions shelf as a good robot. All right. Then at Ross, another robot. Domo me regato, Mr. Roboto. I really loved Roboto from the new He-Man cartoon that was on Netflix. And this figure looks really, really cool. Looks really well done. What Mattel did in creating and designing this modern take on Roboto, dare I say modern take? This is from the new Eternia line. I'm just reading off the package just now. But I've always loved Roboto's design. My friends had him when I was a kid. I never had my own Roboto, so I was kind of jealous. And now I've got my own. I've got several different versions of Roboto, including this newest one. Oh, Ross price was $9.99. Okay. Next up, I didn't get at Ross. That actually is it for my RossCon gets while I was out in Reno. But next up, I was shocked to see this one at their Walmart store because I never saw it here locally. I couldn't even find it online for regular price. Country music loving, rap hating Kurt Hennig. Now, Kurt Hennig, this is for the Monday Night Wars lineup. Shawn Michaels, Commissioner Build-A-Figure. I'm not going to do all that. What you can't see is right here behind Kurt Hennig's head is there's an NWO shirt. So you can have 2 different looks, depending on which look you want to have. Do you want to have him wearing the NWO shirt, so he's part of my NWO shelf, or do you want him to be this weird one-off gimmick where he just hated rap music? I wasn't even watching at that point in time. I don't recall that. Just seeing images or memes about it online. Okay, next, Target. Target clearance. I got Scratchy. Scratchy for $2.50. So now I need to find Itchy. So I figured I would grab, I'm not collecting the Jack Simpsons 2.5-inch line, but I figure 2.5-inch Scratchy and Itchy can go with my 4-inch Simpsons, at least decently. So now I need to find Itchy since I got Scratchy. Last up from my Reno adventure, and this was a big one. I was shocked when I found this one on the shelf. Bumblebee Man from the Jax Simpsons toy line. This guy has been hard for me to find, hard for me to hunt down. I'm not finding him online, not finding him in stores, just randomly piled behind things at a GameStop. I found Bumblebee Man. So now from this wave, I just need Carl. So then I'll need the next wave. Edna Krabappel, Troy McClure, I believe, and Grandpa Simpson. I'm not getting Hockey Bart, but good to be one step closer on these. Okay, next up. Okay, next up, we're going to go Four Horsemen Studios direct pre-order. A direct pre-order just came in, and I was kind of surprised. I was hoping my New Jersey Devil would come in, but it shipped like a week ago, and it still hasn't arrived. And then later, towards the end of the previous week, the new Cosmic Legions shipped. So what this was, and I did a video on this, I believe, in the past. Four Horsemen was trying to push out some more of these Cosmic Legions figures that I don't think are selling very well. Unfortunately, they're great figures. So what they did to try and help, I think, push them is to invoke the army building aspect of it. And the way that they did that is by applying some special prices on the figures. So this Xerion Spire right here, you could either buy just these new head packs, which I'll show in a second, or you could get a combo price of purchasing another one of the Xerion Spire figures to go along with this new head pack right here. So I purchased one of the Xerion and head pack combos, the Cosmic Ladies as it says on here, because you can really make a different look with this Xerion Spire body by taking off the soft goods or not using the soft goods at all and then popping on one of these heads. So I grabbed one of these packs so I can have that. And then the only other one that I grabbed was I purchased the Oleg Thygar from the Grave Ring look, because the Oleg Thygar, really good base body. The orange pants, I figure I can, do something else with a custom, or I could swap out for some other mythic figure. Who knows? Lots of pop and swap capabilities here. But then the Oleg Thygar came with the Serpent Soldiers, or didn't come with, but the combo was the Serpent Soldiers head. So we've got an open and closed mouth, one of these snake type heads. I didn't go really deep into these, but these were the ones that were interesting to me that I could do pops and swaps and customs with easily, with something that I would end up liking that just wasn't a Cosmic Legions figure with another Mythic Legions figure head paint or slight variation. All in all, though, these were a way for Four Horsemen to try and sell some more of these units. So hopefully it worked for them. Next up, Hasbro Pulse shipped out some of their New York Comic-Con exclusives, and the ones that I purchased were, I had to get a Pythona. The G.I. Joe movie from when I was a kid was probably one of my most rewatched movies, period. I watched the crap out of this thing. I absolutely loved it. No reason, I had no clue why they never made a Pythona figure, but the G.I. Joe classified team over at Hasbro, absolutely killing it with what they're doing. Got a very chromed out back here, or whatever we want to call it, foiled out back drop. But the Pythona figure was a much needed figure for the G.I. Joe classified line. So happy they did it. So what does this mean? Does this mean this same time next year I should be getting a really, really sick Globulus in my collection? I think so. I'm excited for that. I'm all here for it. Pythona, awesome. I did get, a long time ago, I did get the G.I. Joe Collector Club version of the 4-inch Pythona. I just never opened it because how rare it was. So it's in my collection somewhere, boxed up, preserved. And then I also purchased myself a Super Skrull. I'd never had any of the previous iterations of the Super Skrull. Now I do. And this is a pretty cool overall look, mashup design. It is what it is, kind of a little bit of everything, all the Fantastic Four members. But I got the Super Skrull, and that's going to be a lot of fun to open up later. All right, next up was a big one. Next was Target. Now, Target, they were running their special where if you spent X amount of money, I think it was like if you spend 75, I think it was, you got 25 bucks off or whatever it was. I utilized that to the max. Multiple purchases to save all that money for things that I wanted and things that I'd been holding out on. So we'll just kind of start in the order that I have these piled up over here. I got a NECA Halloween Kills Michael Myers figure here. So we'll go ahead and check him out during the spooky season month. And then I purchased Heavy Duty. I'd been sitting and waiting for a deal that I knew I'd be able to hold out, wait for Heavy Duty, pick them up on a deal. So I purchased Heavy Duty from Target.com to save on another one of those promo purchases that I did. And Heavy Duty looking, pretty badass with some heavy-duty weaponry. Then I didn't think I was going to pick this up, but I ended up caving and I did purchase it. The Cobra and G.I. Joe scuba diver set. And I think it's the Red Diver that really ended up making me want to grab this set from the original. I think it was, what was it? The original G.I. Joe Mass Device movie. So now I have the Cobra and G.I. Joe diver, but more interested in the Cobra red one. I didn't even know this was a thing, but now I've seen it literally everywhere, like literally everywhere, at every single store that's carrying Stranger Things right now. Everybody's trying to jump on the Stranger Things money and grab all that money before the new final season comes out. This figure is from Jazzwares, and it looks really, really well done. I saw them at Target in their pop-up Stranger Things section, and it looks really, really good. Great articulation, great paint from Jazzwares. I don't pick up a lot of Jazzwares action figures. I pick up all their Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff, but action figures isn't something I've done much with Jazzwares. So I'm excited to check this out. I think I have a few of their AEW figures, but not many. Then another NECA grab, Metaluna Mutant. This Island Earth, the Metaluna Mutant. And, that's another great thing about this Target promotion that they were running is the fact that NECA figures qualified for it. So I could save that money on NECA figures because back in the day, NECA never used to qualify for the sales and the promotions that Target was running. I also picked up Phantom of the Opera, the Mask of the Red Death version, and he looks super great. Horror Cat Dad channel. He was the guy that clued me in on this coming out. So very excited to have yet another super creepy Lon Chaney head sculpt. But I'll definitely have to keep him in this Red Death mask because I have the other version of the Phantom of the Opera that will showcase Lon Chaney's head sculpt. But this one we're going with this creepy skeleton head sculpt to be on display. Hands down, have to. State law. All right, next up, I finally got my London After Midnight figure. I had this order for so long on pre-order with Entertainment Earth. Matter of fact, I still have it on pre-order at Entertainment Earth, but I'm going to just wait for something else to come in stock at Entertainment Earth, and I'm going to call them up and I'm going to say, hey guys, you've been saying for 7 years now that you were getting this figure in stock, and now it's just back ordered to eternity. It's not coming. Matter of fact, if you go to Entertainment Earth right now and you shop for NECA figures, they don't have a single NECA figure in stock. Not one at this very moment. Everything's on pre-order. So it's wild to me. Somebody owes somebody money, or somebody owes somebody product. One of the two. Something's going on over there at Entertainment Earth between them and NECA. But I now have the London After Midnight figure, another Lon Chaney joint. And this is from the old movie, London After Midnight, where I guess the movie was just lost forever. And that's the deal with physical media. This movie gone forever. I don't think there's a complete version of it in existence. I know I've never seen it, but this action figure, this paint job, the head sculpt looks killer. I'm so excited for opening this someday. But I'm happy to have it. And Entertainment Earth, pay up, pay the man or NECA, send them their product, whatever the holdup is over there. It's really weird. Last for the Target Haulathon-ish, whatever they're calling it, that I purchased. I had to get this. I love this sort of set. It's so funny. Back in the day when all the cartoons would do all the funny costumes, Bugs Bunny dressing up like a girl, and we've got old lady Bebop and baby Rocksteady here. Funny, fun set. I'm happy to get it. Little look at the back. It even comes with this giant stroller here, so that's going to be really fun to just add some little humor to your diorama. All right, last up. Okay, the G.I. Joe classified team is just coming for everybody's money right now, and they're doing a great job at doing it. Tons of cool releases, everything coming out right now, shipping before the end of the year. I think a while back everybody thought that the G.I. Joe team was going to be quiet for 2025, but I think it was my buddy Kyle over at Kyle's channel saying that he thinks they're trying to hit some goal numbers over at Hasbro. Ship the product, get it out the door, make numbers before their year end. And now I have Mercer and another version of Sergeant Slaughter. And Mercer looks great. I don't really care about Slaughter. I mean, he looks good too. I'm going to obviously put him in probably the beret hat that he comes with here. But Mercer looks fantastic. Got to think this same time next year, we got to be getting Taurus and Red Dog. Yeah, fun set. Love, again, going back to the G.I. Joe movie, love the introduction of Slaughter's Marauders. So getting these guys to flesh out their full team, that's going to be really cool. Now we have Clayton Hawk Abernathy with the MMS Mobile Missile System. So a big set. I like the old green shirt style look for Hawk here. So this was a good fun pickup. Comes completely loaded out with tons of pieces. So another great cool set to add. Last one, and it's a bigger one. The AWE, the Awe Striker with, who is this, Crankcase? Is that who we get here? Yeah. Crankcase with the Awe Striker. So, man, I think I am, with all these big G.I. Joe vehicles that are coming out, and I don't even know if I've opened a single one of them. I haven't opened up my His tank or anything, but I think at some point in time, I'm going to have to put away all of my smaller 4-inch collection G.I. Joe rides in favor for all these badass G.I. Joe classified rides that are coming out that take up quite a bit of space. But that's it. That's all I got for the week. So, hey guys, thanks again for checking out the channel. Greatly appreciate it. If I haven't said so yet, and I don't believe I have, hit that subscribe button on the way out the door, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.